this is Tamara from mooglyblog.com, and today I'm going to be demonstrating how to crochet the Blue Moon Shawl, which is a free pattern you'll find on both yarnspirations.com and on mooglyblog.com as the Fall Crochet Along for 2021. To make this pattern, you'll need 2 Caron Big Donut Ogos. I used the Blue Moon colorway, which inspired the name. You'll also need a US K-hook, which is a 6.5 millimeter one. And of course, you'll need your usual crochet supplies, a yarn needle, stitch markers, and scissors. In this video, I will be demonstrating how to crochet section 4, which is the medium blue section you can see right here. So now we're ready to begin section 4, which starts with row 29. We're also going to be using color D. It's kind of hard to tell here on camera, but this is the medium blue, slightly darker than the previous section in section 3. So again, we're going to join to the first stitch of the previous row. You can see this is the first one. It's not where I finished off this color. We're back at the beginning. We did not turn after row 28. So to begin row 29, we are going to join to that marked stitch there. That very first stitch would be the top of our chain 3 here in this case that we made at the beginning of the 28th row. I'm going to go ahead and get our stitch marker out of the way and simply join with a slip stitch. Then we're ready to continue on with our row here. We start with a chain 1 and work 2 single crochets in the first stitch. So there's 1, and I will mark that one as my first stitch for the row. Get the stitch marker right back in there. And then here's 2, right back in that same stitch. And then what we're going to do is work 2 single crochets in the chain space. So there's 1 and 2, just that first chain space right there. Then we begin the section that starts with the asterisk if you're following along with the written pattern. Skip the next double crochet, 3 single crochets in the chain 3 space, skip the next double crochet, and 1 single crochet between the previous and next double crochet. That's our repeat on a read through. Now let's do it together. Skip the next double crochet, 3 single crochets in the chain 3 space. So there's 1, 2, 3. Skip the next double crochet and single crochet between the previous and next double crochet. So right in that space between our V's. There we are. Then we start again from the asterisk. Skip the next double crochet, 3 single crochets in the chain 3 space, and then skip that one and single crochet right between the double crochets. So we're going to repeat that all the way down till we get to that center marked chain space. So I'll see you when we get to the center marked chain space. So now you can see we've worked all the way down to that marked space in the center, finishing with a single crochet between the previous and next double crochets there. So we'll skip right over that double crochet, and in the marked chain space, we're going to work 2 double crochets, chain 2, place marker, 2 single crochets, chain 2, place marker, single crochet. So we've got 2 single crochets, chain 2, go ahead and place the marker around that chain 2. There we are. And then 2 more single crochets right down in that same chain space there. And then we can start right back up the other side. Skip the next double crochet. We know we need to put a single crochet between those 2 double crochets there. Then skip that double crochet and 3 single crochets in the chain 3 space. So the same thing we were doing as before, all the way until we get to that last chain 2 space before the end. So that's where we'll meet back up at the end of row 29. So now we've continued in that pattern all the way down here to the rest of the shawl, and we've come to the end of row 29. So now we're going to skip over this double crochet right here. We've got this chain 2 space. We want to make sure to put 2 single crochets right in that chain 2 space, and then work 2 single crochets in the very last stitch so that we can mimic what we did at the beginning. So 1 and 2 single crochets, and with that, we have finished row 29 with 188 single crochets. So now it's time to begin row 30. We're going to turn to work back the other direction and start with a chain 1. Then we single crochet in the first stitch, and we want to make sure to go ahead and put our stitch marker in there to mark it. Then we chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and skip the next single crochet. So that's that one right there. So I'm going to put my thumb on the one after that, and then we can return to our instructions. And this is the section starting with the asterisk for row 30. Single crochet in the next stitch, that's the one I'd marked with my thumb there. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 2 single crochets. So there's 1 and 2 skipped. So I've got my thumb on the next one. And then repeat again from the asterisk. Single crochet in that next stitch, chain 3, and skip 2, 1, 2. And that's how we're going to continue all the way across until we get to the marked stitch at the center. So just remember to chain 3, skip 2, and single crochet in the next, and I'll see you when we get to the center of row 30. So we make those chain 3 loops all the way until we get to the center, but we finish our repeat here with a single crochet and the chain 3, but then we're going to skip just 1 stitch before we come to that marked center section there, our marked chain space. So in that marked chain space, we work another single crochet and chain 3, place the marker around that chain 3. So we'll go ahead and move that right on up. And then single crochet again back in that same chain space. There we are. So with that, we now have our new center. So then we chain 3 again, 1, 2, 3, skip 1 stitch so that we mirror what we did on the other side there, single crochet in the next, and then we can continue on with our pattern. Chain 3, skip 2, single crochet in the next, and we'll continue that all the way up to the end of row 30, and I'll meet you there. So now we've continued our chain 3 loops to the end, and as we come to the end here, there are just 2 stitches remaining. So we want to make sure that we chain 3, skip the second to the last stitch, and single crochet in the very last stitch. A simple ending for row 30, and you should have a total of 66 single crochets. So now we're ready for row 31. So we're going to turn and start with a chain of 4. So that means that will count as a double crochet and a chain 1. So I've chained 4, but I'm going to put my stitch marker in the top of the 3rd chain to mark the top of that double crochet. And then we're going to double crochet in the very first stitch. So right back in that very first single crochet. There we are. Then we work a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in each single crochet until we get to that marked chain 3 space in the center. So let's do a couple of those together. We find the next single crochet, so that's right there, and we work a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So sort of a standard V-stitch there. Find the next single crochet and do it again. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Find the next single crochet and do it again. And we're just going to continue that all the way until we get to that center marked space again. Oops, just 1 chain in the middle, don't forget. There we are. And I'll see you when we get to the center of row 31. Okay, so I've worked that V-stitch in each single crochet until we came to that marked chain space. And that includes that first single crochet that was worked in the chain space before. So right up to the marked space. Inside that chain space then, we work another V-stitch. And of course, we're going to place the stitch marker right around the chain 1. So I will go ahead and move that right on up. Then of course, we need the second double crochet back in that chain space. And then it's back up the other side. Find that very next single crochet, put your V-stitch in there, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and then just continue on up the side, and I'll see you when we get to the end of row 31. So to finish row 31, we just work a V-stitch in each of those single crochets, including the very last one, just as we'd been doing all along. So at the end of row 31, you should have a total of 134 double crochets. So now we're ready for row 32. So we're going to turn and chain 1 and put a single crochet in the very first stitch. So I will put my stitch marker right in that first stitch. And then we chain 1 and single crochet in the first chain space. So as you'll recall, we were making V-stitches before, so that's our chain space right there. So we put a single crochet right in there. Then we chain 3, 1, 2, 3. So it looks like that. Then skip 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. So that's going to land us in that chain 1 space. And that's where we start with the asterisk for row 32. 1 single crochet in the next chain space. So that's right there. Like so. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Skip 2 double crochets and do it again. So that means we're basically single crochet in the chain 1 space, chain 3, jump to that next chain 1 space, single crochet in there, and chain 3. And we're going to continue that all the way down until we get to that marked chain space. So I'll see you when we get to the center of row 32. Okay, so we've made chain 3 loops with single crochets in the chain 1 spaces all the way down here, and we've come to this marked chain space. So we've got our single crochet in that chain 1 space there, chain 3, we skip over those 2, and that brings us right to our center. So in that marked space, we're going to do the same thing. Single crochet, chain 3, place marker, single crochet. Sort of mimics what we were doing there a bit before, and it fits in our pattern. So single crochet, chain 3, place marker, single crochet, right back in that same space. Then we're back to our repeat. Chain 3, skip over those 2, single crochet in that chain 1 space. So just chain 3 and single crochet in those chain 1 spaces all the way to the end, and I'll see you when we get to the end of row 32. Okay, so we've continued to make those single crochet, chain 3, single crochet loops all the way down to the end, and we finish with a single crochet in that very last chain 1 right before our final double crochet. So to finish off row 32, we want to go ahead and chain 1 and then just single crochet in that very last stitch. So in this case, that'll be the top of that chain 3. So we just want to take our time to get through those loops there and make a nice single crochet to finish off row 32. So at the end of this row, you should have a total of 70 single crochets. Rows 33 and 34 are repeats of rows 31 and 32. So for row 33, it's another row of those V-stitches, and for row 34, it's another row of those chain 3 loops with single crochets. At the end of row 33 with the V-stitches, you should have a total of 142 double crochets, and at the end of the 34th row, you should have a total of 74 single crochets. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to row 35. So we're going to turn and begin with a chain of 6. 1, 2, 3. That will be the top of my double crochet. So I will move my stitch marker right into that loop. If it wants to let me, there we go. And then we chain 4, 5, 6, and that will be our chain 3 space. Then we're going to double crochet in the first stitch. So I'm going to kind of use my stitch marker to pull that big loop out of the way here, come back down here and find that first stitch and put a double crochet right in there. There we are. So now we kind of have one of those wide V stitches we've been doing earlier in the pattern. Double crochet, chain 3, double crochet. So then we are going to begin the section that starts with the asterisk where we skip the next single crochet. So that's that one right there. And then we work a double crochet, chain 3, double crochet in the next single crochet. And then we repeat that. So basically a double crochet, chain 3, double crochet in every other single crochet. So we've got one here. So we skip the next single crochet. You can go ahead and pull it apart if you need to. Find the single crochet after that and go right in there for a double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and another double crochet in the same single crochet. Then we skip the next single crochet, find the single crochet after that, and do it again. There we go. I had to pull up a little bit of yarn. Double crochet, chain 3, double crochet. So now we're going to go ahead and continue that all the way down to the marked chain space. So I'll see you when we get to the marked chain space for row 35. Okay, so we've worked our wide V stitches here in every other single crochet, and that takes us to the single crochet right before that marked chain space. So we do put a V stitch, that wide V stitch, right in that single crochet before the marked chain. So in that marked chain then, of course, we're going to work a double crochet, chain 3, place marker, double crochet. So I've got my double crochet and chain 3 made. So I will go ahead and move my stitch marker up around that chain 3. Drop the loop back on my hook there and put our second double crochet right in that same chain space. Now we want to make sure to mimic what we did on the first side on the second side. So we find that very first single crochet right there and put our double crochet, chain 3, double crochet in that single crochet. And then we can go back to our pattern where we skip the next one and go to the one after that to make that double crochet, chain 3, double crochet again. So I will see you when we get to the end of row 35. So to finish row 35, we just have that double crochet, chain 3, double crochet in that very last single crochet, skipping the one right before it. And then we have finished row 35 with a total of 78 double crochets, and we've also finished section 4. So once again, we're going to cut our yarn, but we're not going to turn. For the next section, we'll join to the very first stitch we made for row 35. So we can go ahead and finish this one off, peel off any more of that color you happen to have, and we'll switch to the next color for section 5 and row 36. And that's how to crochet that section of the Blue Moon Shawl. Stay tuned for the rest of the videos and the rest of this beautiful shawl pattern featuring Caron Big Donut Ogo. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.